friends. Hope you are doing well. Let's get started with another interesting topic. Penugolu, a village on the hills. From class 6th, Social Studies. Learning outcomes. You will be able to understand about the village Penugolu, which lies on the hills. Understand what is Podu. Lifestyle of people who lives on the Penugolu hills. Keywords. Podu. Podu is a traditional system of cultivation used by the tribes. It is a form of shifting cultivation. Bamboo. Bamboo is a tall tropical plant with hard, hollow stems. Kitchen garden. A garden in which vegetables, herbs, and fruits are grown. Forest products. A forest product is any material derived from forestry for direct consumption or commercial use. Check the concept map. Penugolu village lies on the hills that are on the banks of river Godavari. The community that lives here are called Koyas. Koya means a good person living on the hills. They speak the Koya language, and this community is spread out on the hills up to the adjoining states surrounding them, such as Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and Andhra Pradesh. At the same time, many Koyas have migrated away from the hills and have adapted the Telugu language. Podu. People grow crops using a different technique called Podu. Podu is a traditional practice of farming in hilly regions. This is called shifting agriculture or Zoom cultivation. This practice of shifting cultivation is also done in states like Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Arunachal Pradesh, etc. Each village has a specified area or hill that they can use for farming. Within this area, people clean patches of forest and burn it. Then they grow crops in these fields for a few years. After that, they leave that patch of land and allow the forest to grow again. Meanwhile, they move to another site in the same area, clearing another patch of forest land to grow crops for a few years. This way, their farms keep shifting every few years and they return to these plots after many years. In the hills, it stops raining around November. The people then use their axes to clear patches of forest in the month of December. They allow the wood logs to lie there and dry on the fields for a few months. These are then burnt in April or May, just before it rains. When the rainy season starts, the ground is covered with ashes. With the arrival of rain in June, people dribble seeds with the help of digging sticks. This way, they sow seeds of many crops together by broadcast method, spreading the seeds on the ground. They do not use plow or hoe, nor do they use any fertilizer. One of the reasons for no using plow on the hill slopes is that this would loosen the soil too much. This would lead to easy runoff of the soil during the rains. This would make the fields infertile. It is the top of the soil that is most fertile in the field. Farmers want the ashes and dead leaves to remain on the land. And not get washed away. The area's main crops are jowar, maize, tubers, millets, sesame, pulses like red gram, green gram, vegetables like brinjal, chilies, etc. They grow mixed crops without any irrigation. The total produce normally provides them with enough food for about 6 months. Vegetable garden. The houses in this village had neat bamboo fences around the backyard with levelled land. This backyard provided a space for a small kitchen garden. They plant a few vegetables like beans, gourd, chilies, and fences had climbers like pumpkin. At times, poultry was kept within these fences. Some of them reared goats, sheep, cattle, and dogs. Minor forest products. Collection of forest produce and hunting plays a vital role in their livelihood. The forest is a great storehouse, and over the years, people have identified all the various available edible food and source of medicine. The people in the village depend upon the forest throughout the year, except for a few months during and after harvest. Tribal women and children are engaged in the collection of edible forest produce. The two important forest products are that they collect honey from trees, climbing them with the help of a single pole ladder. Tender bamboo shoots called karikomulu are collected from the tips of the bamboo bushes. The shoots are cooked after the outer layers are removed. Another important source of food for farming is the juice of palm trees. Especially in summer, all the members of a family work together in the fields, in the forest, and go hunting. Some of the forest products like mawa are also sold in the weekly market. Drinking water. Many natural springs provide drinking water to the people in this village. Then, some streams flow through the hills and later join rivers like Godavari. It is hard to dig wells on the hills because of the rocks. The water at the springs lasts throughout the year. Though some of these natural springs do dry up in the summer, streams are seasonal and last for a few months after the rains. Bamboo. As we know, bamboo is abundant in the forests. Bamboo is used to build houses, fences, etc. People also make baskets, windows, chicken coops, etc. with it and sell them. Paper mills also have the right to collect bamboo from the forest. There are people in the village to cut and supply bamboo for the mills. This provides some earning opportunities for them. Houses and habitation. The houses in Penugolu are mostly built of mud, bamboo and thatch. There is a separate space to keep the animals and grow vegetables in the kitchen garden around the house. There are fences around the house to protect these crops and animals. Each house is at a little distance from the other. Houses at Penugolu are at the top of the hills. Their population is very small. These settlements are not permanent. Customs. The tribal people in Penugolu worship the gods of nature. The festivals follow the changes in the season. They also worship round-shaped dried bottle gourd and tadu under the tamarind tree. They celebrate Bhumi Puja and various other festivals, offer vegetables to their deity and then eat them. All major activities like sowing, harvest, collection of fruits from the forest, etc. begin after these festivals. During these festivals, all the members of the tribe gather even if they are living in separate settlements. The future of Koyas. Even though the hill tribes are very few, they have been following a pattern of life from ancient times. They do not disturb the environment as compared to modern agriculture is taken care of. They automatically regenerate after some years. However, with limited forest land available to them, now their way of life is under constant threat. Due to the constant falling of trees and over-exploitation of bamboo, of large quantities of bamboo, the forests are getting depleted. In fact, for a long time, the livelihood of tribal people has been repeatedly threatened. The forest officials try to stop the Podu cultivation. The tribal people possesses very intimate knowledge of the fruits of the forest and the forest environment. Schools and other such facilities are limitedly available in the village. So, I hope you all had a beautiful journey about learning how people live on the hills and what lifestyle they adapt to make their lives easy. Thank you.